Hi, this is Johnny Bergen with another Chicago Blues guitar lesson. This time we're talking about I Need You So by Magic Sam, and also maybe if we can, we'll talk a bit about the BB version. There's a lot to both of these songs, and if you could really master these songs, you would just be good to go in a million ways. So I'm going to start with Mighty Joe Young's rhythm guitar part. It's in the key of A. I did a loop on it, but first I'm just going to demonstrate it. It's kind of like this. This is what I call a boom whack. I got a one finger A chord here. I'm going to turn the reverb off for him. It should just make you want to dance in your seat a little bit. Now for the 4, I'm going to go to a D ninth, but I'm going to do it in a special way. Kind of like the hip link chain chords in Confusion Blues, huh? So this is first finger 4th fret, second finger 5th fret of the E string, low E, and then your 4th finger is 4th fret D string, and then your 3rd finger is on the G string, 5th fret. Still keeping that good boom whack going, and then after the whack, you can't do that, right? I'm kind of picking my palm up, putting it down. Whoops. You could do a little lump there, 4th fret, D string. Now the same thing up on the E chord, which is, that's 7, 6, 7, low E, D, G. You just play E7 there, or and then sometimes you hear the big famous Mighty Joe sometimes you hear the famous Mighty Joe Young lick here. That's 7, 7, 6 on the A and D strings. That's 7, 7 on the A and D strings. 6, 7, A and D strings. Sometimes you hear that. So that's basically a rundown of the way Mighty Joe Young is playing it, and it just really moves it along. Over that, now, I'm going to get rid of my pick, turn on the reverb, and do some Magic Sam style. I think we need more than that, right? A little more treble. He's basically playing the horn parts, just like Jimmy Dawkins said. It's like the horn parts were... They couldn't afford horns, so they kind of played horn parts on their guitar sometimes. So this is an A7th, pinky on the B string 7th fret, and then your D ninth with the low E string. I just like that. I can't tell if Magic Sam did it or not. And sometimes you just hear this. The real, like, kind of the Lowell Fulson style, because he keeps going back to Lowell Fulson, right? You definitely get some good clicks when that snare is coming down. So if you have that over this, more rhythm here. Nice groove, huh? Add some piano and bass and you are in business, right? Let's try the more horn-oriented part. Lots of nice tugs. Yeah. So lots of times you'll just hear that one note instead of the chord. For the turnaround, 7th fret A string. It's the 5 note, right? Anyway, so now let's talk a bit about what he's doing there. There's the typical dance between major and minor, right? You know, that's kind of minor, right? And then this is major. See how I bent this up a whole step? Part of this A major chord. And then you have this, your A note here, 5th fret, and then 10th fret B string. It's like, I really meant that, right? And the great thing about the 10th fret there is because it puts you totally in position to go further on the high E string, 10, 11, 12. When you get to that note, that's a real pressure point. Now let's get out of there. I'm just going up and down with my thumb. There's lots of ways to do it. You can kind of go down with your thumb, up with your finger, like this. I love that. I think that's at the very beginning. You could even sort of, I'm buttressing my first finger with my thumb and just using a pick like this. So the main thing is you've got all these rolls. I know my luck has been bad. What am I doing? Like 5 and 5, and then 5 and 5 on the B and G string. And you might end up 7 and 7. Sometimes he works this note in. So anyway, if you really learn this song, you've got all this nice movement from like this area to here. I love the way he puts this note. That's kind of in the climactic, one of his climactic solos. He goes into here, which is 11, 10. Like that. And he's playing a C sharp over the D. It's really great. He doesn't really go up a step and a half, just a step. And he does a good vibrato. I love the way he answers with that kind of thing. More tugs, right? So you got the tugs, you got the rolls, you got moving from this position to this position, and a little bit of up in here. And when you put it all together, it's kind of like this. I know my luck has been bad. Bad so many days. Just like in the BB version. All right, we're going to talk about the BB version next time. But here's probably one of the hardest ones, and then I'll let you go. The way he could his stuff on the 5. It very much imitates the vocal melody. Why don't you come back and say you love me? Maybe that one does it, but that's the same opening lick, isn't it? That's 7 5 5. That puts you once you kind of want to go here. And this is the last one I'll leave you with. You got to really swing that at the end. This is kind of wrapping it all up. 7 and 7. Excuse me. 5 and 5. 7 and 7. Roll to the 7th D string. One more time. This is 7 and 7 G and B strings. Roll to the D string. So. Anyway, have fun with this. I'm using a PV Bandit on this. I really like the sound of it. It's got a really good reverb for what it is. And good luck with this song. We're going to talk about the BB version 2 down the road. And have a great one. Stay in touch. And join me on Patreon for my weekly chats. And see you next time.